What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today are these pretty sweet, what I think at least, looking slot machines. So you come over here, okay, as you can see it costs 1 iron and you get 1 gold if you win. So you just throw it in. Okay, we didn't win. Throw it in. Damn it, we didn't win again. Throw it in, and we finally won, and we got ourselves some iron ingots. Okay, come over here. As you can see, the prize is 1 diamond. The cost is 1 iron. Throw it in. Hey, that time we won on the first shot. This one is 1 emerald is the prize. We throw it in. Again, we won on the first shot. Nice. And this one is quartz is the prize. And boom, we won. So it's completely random. You can adjust, you can adjust the randomness to be whatever you'd like. Just make sure I put both items in. Yep. So whatever you would like, the percentages to be, that's what it'll be. We won a couple times on that one. Okay, up one again, and again. Okay, we didn't win that time. So as you can see, I have it right now at 50-50, which is probably a little too good. I guess it depends on the prize. You know, if you're going to give something like quartz, emeralds, diamonds, you probably want to adjust it to make it a little bit harder. Gold, 1 for 1, that might not be that bad. Or 50%, that might not be that bad. But this right here would be where you adjust it. So it's 50% now. Okay, so if we add more dirt, it'll only be 33%. If we add another sword, it'll be 66%. Okay, so the more swords you add, or the more non-stackable items you add, the easier it'll be to win. The more stackable items, the harder it will be to win. Okay, but let's just get into what you need and how to build it. All right, guys, so this is everything you're going to need. You're going to need a couple of chests. I would say make everything double, by the way, just in case. So make everything double. So a couple chests, like 6. Crafting table, dropper. Now, this is per unit, okay? This is per unit. Actually, I think you only need 4 chests. Some droppers, some white concrete. I just like the way it looks with this build. 1 redstone lamp. A couple of repeaters. I think you need 4 repeaters per unit. Some redstone torches, a couple of comparators, some hoppers. You need some redstone dust, some observers. Take a stack of dirt. It'll help you out for both the randomizer and for the filter, which I'll show you again in a second. I forgot. I would take a wooden sword. It's just easier to do to craft for the non-stackable item. You need 1 of those, or again, however many you want for your percentage. You need some item frames. You're going to need some note blocks because it makes a nice little sound. Some slabs. And then whatever your payment's going to be, make sure you take a lot of that so you can fill up the chest on the top. And then these are for the top. I used yellow concrete and the nether wart block because I think the nether wart block looks kind of glamorous. And the anvil is for if you want to do this right here. If you want to, make it look kind of cool. Also, I forgot to show you, it does have a filter. So if you put something that's not the iron in, you just throw it and nothing happens. It just sits there. So nobody can cheat you. But I did give it away so that way they can get their stuff back. So that way if they try and cheat you with a bunch of different blocks, they can take their stuff back and the machine is not going to work at all. Okay? Now, I'm going to build it above ground, again, just because I feel like it's easier to show you guys. But keep in mind, it does go 2 underground. And I think the part that's underground is about 8 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So if you're going to build this, make sure your whole thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 11 in terms of length. Okay, but there's an area underground that is 8 long and 2 wide. A couple parts are 3. There's this block right here has 1 underneath it and there. So I'd say just dig yourself, enough of a space. So I'd just say go 11 by 3 down. Okay, so if you're coming out, go 11 this way, but make sure you dig 3 down just to give yourself some room. Okay. Alrighty. So again, I'm gonna build it up right there. All right. So what you want to do is you want to make this 4 by 4. Okay, so this is the ground, and this is for the design that I did. You guys can do whatever you'd like. Is it 4 by 4? 4 by 3. Sorry. Yeah, 4 by 3. Okay. So it's 4 long by 3 wide. You find this one right here. So this is the back square right here. and you put the crafting tables just in case. Let's say you have nuggets, or you have blocks of iron for some reason, and you want to craft it into ingots. Or if you keep winning and you want to craft like the diamond or emerald or whatever the prize may be into a block, you could do that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come right here with it, and we're going to come up 4. So it's 3 again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the basic shape of all of them. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to break this one on the floor, put down 2 blocks really quick, put down a hopper. Okay, come underneath, put one here, break that, put the hopper facing into that, break that. You're going to put your chest like that, break that block. Okay, now facing, so if we're facing out this way, right, so this is your crafting table, we're going to be facing that way, so against the wall, you're going to break that block, and you're going to put a torch there. Then you can go ahead and you can put your hopper right there. So what that's going to do is that's going to lock this bottom hopper, so now we can set up our item filter. So put a block behind that, break that one underneath, and you're going to put a repeater facing into that, so like that. Okay, so repeater into that block. Okay, put another block covering that repeater. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put a comparator, into 2 pieces of redstone. So one goes there, one goes there. Now what's going to happen is once we actually set this up, once the signal is strong enough, it'll reach here, and it's going to set off, which is going to be the itemizer or randomizer. Okay, so we're going to put a dropper facing upwards. Okay, make sure you crouch and you face a hopper going down into that dropper. Okay, just like that. And again, this is going to be the randomizer. So what we're going to do is we're now going to pull the signal from this, and that's going to tell us whether it is a stackable or non-stackable item. So we put a block there. Okay, put a block there. Put a block there. Break that one. Okay, come this way. Come this way. And then you're going to come up on diagonal and like that. Okay? So block down, block diagonally up to the right, diagonally up to the left. That one goes into another block, turn it, that one goes into another block, and then up. Now let's put all the redstone that goes with that. Comparator, okay, coming out of that hopper into that block. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 pieces of redstone. So again, if it is just the one item, so let's actually fill this up right now. Okay, this is the randomizer. So we're gonna put, I'm gonna keep the 50-50. So we're gonna put 1 sword, and I'm gonna put 1 piece of dirt. So remember, if you add another non-stackable item, not dirt, but another kind. Let's say you'd have to add just 1 of each of the items. So let's say you have dirt and a piece of stone or something. What you would be doing if the more stackable items, that you add, the less of a chance you have for the machine to win. The more non-stackable items, so the more swords you would add, the better chance you have of the person winning. So again, base it off of what items you have. 50-50 is good for regular items. I would say increase this to maybe 3, so like dirt, a piece of stone, and maybe some cobblestone, and 1. That way it's only a 25% chance, but it's up to you. Okay, so if it's the stackable item, it's just going to hit the 1 signal. If it's the non-stackable item, it'll come all the way up here and do all 3. Okay, then we're going to put a repeater here, put it on full delay, so click it all the way. Then you're going to put a piece of redstone, and then you're going to put a repeater. Okay, before we do anything else, come back to the front, and what we're going to do is we're going to put our dropper facing in like that with a lamp on top. Okay, so just like that. So that there's that 1 block, and put the dropper and the lamp. Perfect. Okay, now come behind it. Let's just finish off the chests. So we're going to put a hopper into that dropper, and then come on top. And again, just do the double chest, just in case you ever have enough items to fill it up, so that way you literally never have to do it again. That's why down here, this is your collection chest. But if you ever got to the point where you filled this entire thing up, you wouldn't have to check on your casino for a very long time. Because, I mean, look how many items, look how many pieces of iron you'd have to actually fill it up. And again, look how many items they would have to, how many times they'd have to play. So if you could ever get to the point where you fill it up, you'd have a casino pretty much for the entire time that you're on that server. Okay, anyway, let's finish this up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our observer, okay, so right there where we have that repeater on full, next to it, facing this way, so that way the redstone is coming out towards the actual machine itself, we're going to put an observer with a torch, okay, block on top. This block does not matter what it is. With a torch, it has to be a solid block though, guys. Sorry, it has to be solid because you want to lock this hopper. Because once you load this up, you don't want this to be able to pull it. Because if you just load it up and this was not here, it's just going to empty everything into the hopper and into the dropper, and then people could just steal all your stuff. So this has to be locked, which is why we have that there. Okay. Anyway, next we have another torch on top, and then this is what I like to do here is put a piece of dirt, okay, and then we put our note block for the noise, and the dirt just gives us a nice sound. Otherwise it's not a pop, it's an actual like piano sound. Okay, so and then just hit it a couple times, just whatever sound you want it to be, doesn't really matter. You can set that up. And then we're going to take our slab. This is the only time you need the slab. And what we're going to do is right where that hopper is, the block next to it, make sure you put it right on the top, and that way we can put our repeater and set that to full delay as well. Okay, so that's the whole system. That's it. And again, you can stack them. So if you come over here, you notice how there's one gap? You can actually put them one closer together. You just have to make sure everything, so where this comes up, instead of putting the block here, just put it on the opposite side. Okay, so it would come up and go to the opposite side. I just like doing it this way so everything can be on the same side, plus you can add these nice little columns and make it look really, really good. Okay, so that is the whole system set up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set everything up here, and then I'm going to build a couple more. I'm not going to build the back. I'm just going to build the front, and then we'll do the slots on top to, you know, show you how to do that really quick. Okay, so now we're going to come down here, and in this hopper right here, right where the comparator comes out of this top hopper, we're going to come here with our dirt. We're going to go 6 for the first one, and then 5, and then 5, and 5. So it's 6, 5, 5, 5, and then take whatever the payment item is. For me, it's going to be iron, and just put 1 in there, and that's it. That way, the next one that goes, it'll just drop down. Okay, it'll actually drop to this one first, and then it'll go to there. So that's it. So now that's set up, okay? And we already set up, we already set up our itemizer here. So the itemizer is what controls the chance, the percentage, and this right here just controls the payment. Okay, that's it. So now that everything's all set up, what you want to do is just give it a test, make sure the light actually works and everything. Okay, we don't have any items in there to come out, but make sure the light at least lights up. We didn't win. We're just not winning. That's all it is. There we go. We won. Okay, so we would have gotten an item that time. So again, this up on the top is whatever item you would like. So let's pick an item. Okay, so again, we'll do diamonds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 1. I'm going to put 63 in here. Okay, then let's go ahead and do this. So let's take our item frame, and right on the top is going to be the payment. Right, and then right here is going to be our item. Okay, so we're going to do the anvil. Just in case you didn't know how to do this, you can skip ahead, or you can, you know, if you don't want to do any of the other stuff, the tutorial is basically over. But for everybody else, you come here, okay, you put your diamond in there, and then what I do, click on it, scroll all the way to the beginning. Okay, you want to hit the LT if you're on Xbox. And using Xbox control. I don't know what it is on the computer. Okay, but you want to get to this symbol. You want to hold down A. Again, I don't know what it is on the like Windows 10 version. And then you want to get this like double S thing. You click it. Go back to the numbers, and I forget which one it is. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not 3. Here we go. It's not 2. It's 3. Okay, so we're gonna get the diamond color. Okay, we're gonna put capital P. And we're gonna put prize. Okay, this is what I do. Again, you could do it however you want. We're going to go to equals, space it out, put 1, space diamond. And then when you hit start, you got that. Okay, so that's how you do it. And you would do the same thing for the iron up top. whatever you want to name it. I'm just going to go ahead this time and put in the iron. Okay, so that's our payment. Okay, so let me go ahead and just build. Actually, I don't even have to do it. You guys can see it. So then what you would do, okay, is you'd come here with the nether wart or whatever you choose, like this. Okay, you come up with it like that. And those would be your beams, right? So these would be, these right here would be your beams for the next one. So you'd come up like this. So it's 1, 2, it's like that. Make sure they come out. It just looks better when it's out like that. Okay, and then we just come across the top, like so. And boom. And then you would just build a couple more of these. Okay, so keep in mind if you're doing 4, the O is going to start. So these, if you're doing just 4, right? Or even if you're just doing 2, find the middle column of everything. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The middle is going to be this line right here. That is going to be the center of your O. Okay, and you only have to do it 3 wide rather than 5 wide. But I would say stick with the 5 high because you have to make the S's. And you need at least 5 for the S in the yellow. Okay, and then you would just do it like that. So make sure the white is indented back. The white is the whole backdrop. So if you look back here, it's the whole backdrop. Okay, and then the red is the outline. It's 1 away. And then obviously the yellow, they also start 1 away from each other. And that's it. That's the whole thing. Make this as long as you want. This would look really good like in the side of a mountain. So that way it hides all of that redstone. It would look really, really good that way. Or if you're building it inside a big building, again, just make sure you have thick enough walls to hide all of that stuff. But that's it, guys. That's all I got. And I'll catch you guys next time. Captain Obvious out. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you'd like to check out this video, just click on the card. If you're on a mobile device, just check in the description. And maybe consider subscribing.